Minister Dr. ASTRAZENECA has assured citizens of the safety in the use of COVID-19 vaccine, urged all to voluntarily present themselves and be vaccinated to eliminate the pandemic. Dr. ASTRAZENECA disclosed this at the second phase of the sensitization meeting with Muslim scholars and imams on COVID-19 vaccination today in Abuja. He said, since the emergence of the vaccine, top governmental officials, including the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, has as well been vaccinated, yet no adverse effects have been recorded, stressing that the citizens should accept the free gift for healthier living. Since the arrival of the COVID-19 vaccine on March 2, 2021, having about 4 million doses shipped via COVAX facility, a partnership between CEPI, Gavi, UNICEF, and WHO. It has generated a bone of contention, having heard of the negative effects experienced from neighboring countries. Contrary to this, it is glaring to note that those adverse effects have been taken care of by experts to guarantee its efficacy and safety for sustainability. Speaking at the meeting, the Health Minister, Dr. ASTRAZENECA, noted with concern the good effect of the vaccine as it serves as a tool to curtail further spread of the virus.
COVID-19 vaccine is the latest tool that we have to protect ourselves against this illness. Again, for those who value the power of God, we must thank God for showing us the way out of the peril by endowing the learned ones among us with the skills and knowledge and resources to seek and find solutions to this COVID-19 infection within such a short time. Again, I believe that we can see God's hand in the process that led to a vaccine being developed against an infection within 1 year, when normally it takes up to 4 years or more, or in fact it takes more than 4 years. So therefore we can, with every sense of correctness, take this vaccine as a gift from above, the vaccines against COVID-19, and to ensure that our people are protected when it is their turn to take this vaccine.
Meanwhile, the chairman of the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19, who doubles as the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, commending the Islamic scholars for their commitment to ensuring success in the fight against the pandemic, reiterates the need for all eligible Nigerians to acknowledge the administration of the vaccine and be protected.
The Healthcare Development Agency, as the federal government agency responsible for all vaccine-related matters, has brought together a highly professional and dedicated multi-sectoral team to drive the process of safe and efficacious vaccinations across the country. I'm sure that at the end of these deliberations, our imams and scholars will be empowered to mobilize and educate their adherents to take the vaccines. If we are able to take the vaccines and are able to vaccinate between 2021 and 2022, about 70% of our population who would have gotten to the stage of herd immunity. And like I said earlier, we will begin to recover our lives and return to what we have known as the normal way of living.
Earlier, the Executive Director, National Primary Healthcare Development Agency, Dr. Fasha Shuaib, said the meeting is aimed at enlightening the public on the recent findings of the COVID-19 usage, thus calling on the populace to disregard the bad news associated with ASTRAZENECA vaccine.
Bad news travels very fast. So for all of the people who have gotten the information that there was some remote or potential link between ASTRAZENECA and blood clotting, not everybody will get the information that the European Union, the regulatory body, has now reversed and provided clarity and validated that the use of ASTRAZENECA is safe. But when there is good news, not everybody gets access to it. But it is very important and instrumental that a day after the European Medicines Agency cleared the air on the linkage between ASTRAZENECA and blood clotting, that we're meeting here today to deliberate further and really have a golden opportunity to ventilate ideas, ask questions.
On his part, the Sultan of Sokoto, His Eminence Alhaji Mohammed Abubakar, stresses that, going by the recent news on the use of the vaccine, it has placed many citizens in a confused state. Furthermore, urging the political leaders to openly receive the vaccine administration in order to convince the common man.
Because we believe there must be understanding before any action is taken for it to achieve any positive impact on all of us. And in fact, as Muslims, we know leaders must consult before taking decisions on behalf of those they are leading. It's left for you to want to take the vaccine, because we will not force you, in the sense that when you are hiding in your houses, we will not even come to your house, we won't see you. We only advise you, we only try to appeal to you, like we did with the polio vaccine decades ago, and today we are polio free. There were so many negative comments and reports about polio vaccine then. It was meant to stop our children from producing and things like that. But did it stop our children from producing? Definitely no. Were there side effects of the polio vaccine on our children? Definitely yes, but positively, because they no longer have polio. So these are things we need to look at. So we have to look at all these issues on a very clear glass. Let's have no illusions. Things are good or bad, but we listen to the experts.
The vaccine is expected to roll out in 4 phases, which will align with the planned arrival of vaccine from abroad in batches, as each of the phases targeted specific segments of the nation's population to ensure equity and justice in its administration. Vincent Okushi, reporting for Quality Television.